In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use HTML to design Figma plugin in 2 minutes. We'll go from a blank slate to a working plugin panel that talks to Figma and draws a shape, all using simple HTML, CSS, and a tiny bit of JavaScript. Start inside Figma. Open the menu, go to Plugins, then Development, and choose New Plugin. When prompted, pick the option called With UI. That part is important because it gives you an HTML panel to design. Give your plugin a clear name so you can find it later. As soon as you finish, Figma generates a small project for you, so you don't need to set anything up by hand. Let's quickly understand the files you get. The manifest file is your plugin's configuration, things like the name and which files to load. The file called code.js is the main logic that runs in Figma's editor environment. And UI.html is the interface your users will see. Think of code.js as the backstage and UI.html as the front of house. Open UI. HTML. Design a tiny interface. Add a heading like my plugin and a button labeled Create Box. In a script tag, attach a click handler to that button. When it's clicked, send a message up to the plugin using parent post message with a simple payload that includes a type, for example, create box. That's enough to wire the UI to your plugin logic. You can style this like any web page, so keep the markup clean and semantic. Now open code.js. First, tell Figma to show your UI with Figma. Show UI passing in the HTML. Then listen for messages from the UI using Figma UI.onMessage. When you receive a message whose type is create box, create a rectangle, resize it to something like 200 by 100, set its fill to a solid red, and append it to the current page. This is your full round trip. UI click triggers plugin code, and the canvas updates instantly. Time to try it. In Figma, go to Plugins, Development, and select your plugin by name. Your HTML panel appears, click the Create Box button, and you should see a red rectangle pop into the canvas. If it doesn't, double check your message type and that your handler names match. To make the UI feel polished, add a style block in UI.html. Set a friendly font and some padding on the body and give the button a dark background, white text, comfortable padding, and no border. Small styling touches make testing much nicer. The key concept to remember is communication. Your HTML sends messages with post message and your plugin receives them with Figma.ui on message. With that pattern, you can